Hello everyone, myself Prashant Tyagi, legal intern from Team Lexus and Company. I hope you all guys are safe and healthy. I hope you like my previous video. Please like, share, comment on my videos and subscribe our channel Lex Click for getting latest updates. Today in this video, I am going to discuss the topic right to access internet. Is it a fundamental right or not? So we start with the introduction and discuss the right to access internet, a fundamental right, the basic restrictions and the conclusion. So let's start our video with the introduction, right to access internet. The access of internet has transformed and is continuing to transform the lives of people around the globe. It has come one of the most essential elements of the lives of the people in 19th century to today. The dependency of people on internet has increased significantly. The areas such as communication, education, trade, commerce, etc. have progressed greatly since the invention of internet and access being given to the public. The right to access internet was recently declared a fundamental right by the Kerala High Court in the case of Fahima Shireen RK versus State of Kerala. However, internet being a great innovation and has its negative side as well as in recent times, the access of internet and particular social media has been misused by the anti-nationalists and terrorists to destabilize the peace and stability in the society, which has led to a ban on the internet services and social media at times in various parts of countries. This is done by the making the right to access internet subject to reasonable restrictions under the provisions of Constitution of India and various other statutes. This article, this point topic right to access internet as a fundamental right and the various other fundamental rights guaranteed by the Constitution of India associated with it. It further analyzes the reasonable restrictions. It is subject to scope of such restrictions on the use of the internet and whether it is ultimate solution of defend the sovereignty and integrity of India. Now we discuss the second point, right to access internet, a fundamental right under the Constitution of India. Liberty and security have always been loggerheads. The question before the courts on the issue of right to access internet is what do we need, more liberty or more security? The pendulum of preference should be swing in the either extreme direction so that one preference comprises to the other. The court must ensure that citizens are provided all the rights and liberty to the highest extent in the given situation while ensuring security at the same time. Indian Constitution makes the right to freedom of speech and expression as a fundamental right for all citizens. It has been listed to the Article 19(1)(a) of the Constitution. The court has on many occasions expanded the scope of the right to freedom of speech and expression. Internet is the primary source of information to millions of Indian citizens. The recent court ruling that declared the right to access internet as a fundamental right is also as synchronized with the United Nations recommendation that every country should make access to internet as a fundamental right. Freedom of speech and expression, freedom of practice of any profession or to carry on any profession trade practice. In the case of Fahima Shireen RK versus State of Kerala, the court held the freedom of speech and expression through a medium of internet is an integral part of Article 19(1)(a) and accordingly any restriction on the same must be reasonable and in accordance with Article 19 of the Constitution. The court also observed in the case of Anuradha Bhasin versus Union of India that the internet is also a very important tool for trade and commerce. The globalization of the Indian economy and rapid advances in information technology have opened up vast business avenues and transformed India as a global IT hub. There is no doubt that there are certain rates which are completely dependent on the internet, such as right of trade, and through internet also fosters communism and availability of choice. Now we discuss the reasonable grounds on right of access internet. It goes without saying that the government is entitled to restrain the freedom of speech and expression guaranteed under Article 19(1)(a) and the need to be so in compliance with the requirements under Article 19(2). It is in the context while the nation is facing such adversity, an embracive statement with the imminent threat may be restricted if the same impinges upon sovereignty and integrity of India. Principle of proportionality. The restriction of free access of internet must comply with the principle of proportionality. Under the principle, the court will see that the legislature and the administration authority maintain a proper balance between the adverse effect which the legislation or the administration order may have on the rights, liberties of citizens, interest of persons, keeping in the mind the purpose which may have been intended to serve. The legislature and the administration authority are, however, given an area of discretion or a range of choices, but as to whether the choice made infringe the right exclusively or not in the far. Restriction under Article 21 of the Constitution of India. It was held by the Kerala High Court in the case of Fahima Shreen RK versus State of Kerala that the right of access of internet becomes the part of right to education as well the right to privacy under Article 21 of the Constitution of India. Restriction under Section 144 of the CRPC. Section 144 of the CRPC enables the state to take preventive measures to deal with the imminent threats to public peace, enables the magistrate to issue a mandatory order requiring certain actions to be undertaken or a prohibitory order restricting citizens from doing certain things. It also provides for several safeguards to ensure that the power is not abused and exercise urgent situation to prevent harmful occurrence since the power can be exercised absolutely. Now finally we discuss the conclusion of all discussed theory. The ban on the right of access internet, right to access internet is a draconian measure for any state or country. It affects have far-reaching consequences and affects multiple spheres of life such as communication, education, trade, commerce, etc. There is no denying that internet can be used for productive as well as destructive purposes. However, the problem of terrorism and unrest in the society requires a multifaceted approach as a restriction of internet services is not the ultimate but only a temporary solution. Further, the indefinite ban on internet could not be justified as every citizen is entitled to get the same rights and facilities under the rule of law. The restrictions are seen in violation of freedom of speech and expression, right to free trade and violation, right to education, right to health, which are essential fundamental rights under the Constitution of India. There is constant debate on whether the right to access internet is a fundamental right of citizens of India or not. I hope you like and understand this topic, and I hope you like this video. Please like, share, comment on my video and subscribe our channel. Let's click for getting latest update. Thank you so much. Stay safe, stay tuned. Have a nice day.